Jerry Springer was born Gerald Norman Springer on February 13, 1944, in the London Underground's Highgate station while the station was in use as a shelter from German bombing during World War II. Though he and his parents were able to escape the conditions, some family members were not. His maternal grandmother was left behind and was killed at an extermination camp in Poland while it was occupied by the Germans. His paternal grandmother died at a hospital in a concentration camp in German-occupied Czechoslovakia. In January 1949, when Springer was 4 years old, his family, or those who could come, migrated to the United States, settling in Queens, New York. Jerry went on to attend Forest Hills High School, earned a bachelor's degree from Tulane University in 1965 after majoring in political science, and earned a law degree, a Juris Doctor from Northwestern University in 1968. That same year, Springer worked as a political campaign advisor to Robert F. Kennedy, and after Kennedy's assassination, he began practicing law at a Cincinnati law firm. In 1970, Springer ran for the United States House of Representatives, but only took 45% of the vote. A year later, Springer was elected to the Cincinnati City Council, but resigned in 1974 after admitting to soliciting a prostitute, according to Wikipedia. In 1981, Springer focused his attention on running for governor of Ohio. Television commercials for his campaign referenced his use of a check to pay a prostitute, saying that he was not afraid of the truth, even if it hurts. He didn't win, but he continued to work in politics. He considered running for the United States Senate in 2000 and 2004, but he backed down due to the negative associations with the Jerry Springer talk show. Jerry Springer also had a broadcast career when he was hired by an NBC affiliate in Cincinnati. The network at the time had the lowest rated news program, but within a few years, Jerry Springer was Cincinnati's #1 news anchor and held that position for 5 years. On September 30th, 1991, The Jerry Springer Show debuted. It started out as a politically oriented talk show, hosting guests such as Oliver North and Jesse Jackson, and focused on topics including homelessness and gun politics. In 1994, Springer and his producer, Richard Dominic, revamped the show's format to garner higher ratings, and became the sensational television tabloid that most of us remember. According to Wikipedia, guests were everyday people confronted on a television stage by a spouse or family member's adultery, homosexuality, transsexuality, prostitution, transvestism, hate group membership, or other controversial situations. These confrontations were often promoted by scripted shouting or violence on stage. The show received substantial ratings and much attention. By 1998, it was beating the Oprah Winfrey Show in many cities and was reaching around 8 million viewers. On July 10, 2002, the sons of a former guest, Nancy Campbell Panitz, who was murdered by her ex-husband after they appeared on a May 2000 episode with his girlfriend, sued Springer, his producers, and his distributor, claiming that he created a mood that led to murder. The case was eventually dropped. The Jerry Springer Show ran for 26 years and ended in 2018. Springer then debuted a new courtroom show, Judge Jerry, on September 9, 2019. The show gave him the opportunity to host a more quote-unquote grown-up program and to use his law school education. On March 9, 2022, the series was canceled after 3 seasons. Springer married Mickey Velton in 1973. Though it is sometimes reported that they divorced in 1994, a spokesperson said that they were still married at the time of Jerry Springer's death. The couple had a daughter named Katie in 1976. She was born without nasal passages, for which she required immediate surgery after birth. She is blind and deaf in one ear. In 2006, Springer donated $230,000 to Park School in Chicago. That is where Katie worked as an assistant teacher. The money was used to help construct a high-tech facility called Katie's Corner for students with disabilities. Jerry Springer died at his home in Evanston, Illinois on April 27, 2023 at the age of 79. A family spokesperson said that he had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer a few months prior to his death. Steve Wilkos, a former Jerry Springer Show bodyguard, paid tribute to his colleague, saying, "Other than my father, Jerry was the most influential man in my life. Everything I have today I owe to Jerry. He was the smartest, most generous, kindest person I've ever known. My wife and I are devastated. We will miss him terribly." Jerry Springer, February 13, 1944, to April 27, 2023. Rest in peace, Mr. Springer.